everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the 740 Sports Show. I'm Eric. This is Bub.
That's me.
What's up, Bub?
Nothing.
How goes it?
It's going good.
How was your day?
Glad to be back. Great day
Heck yeah. Heck
to be
yeah.
a duck.
Great day. It's not a great day to be a duck.
There's
It's a
water
scorcher
somewhere.
day. There's water somewhere. I like your perspective. Bub.
Yeah.
Great perspective, man. It's easy to have good perspective right now because college football is upon us.
It is back.
It's back. It felt so good, man, to have college football back on the screens.
Oh yeah,
we moved
the
up
four
in the
screens.
world.
Yeah, we had to.
We moved up in the world, man. Spectrum, Disney, figure it out.
Yeah, that's bad.
Figure it out.
That's dumb.
They're butting heads, bub.
That's stupid.
Things
It's
are-
freaking stupid.
Things are rough. I don't know what's going on. Look, he said, Spectrum said.
Yeah,
But
I hate Spectrum. I don't care about Disney.
Spectrum.
I just want to watch football, and if
Yeah.
I have to buy something else, I did and will.
Hey, and YouTube TV,
Yeah.
worth it. Worth it.
Yeah, that was
By accident,
great
we
purchase.
pulled up like the 4 screens.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
like
the
right
quad
at
screens.
noon, man. We're like pushing the button, you
Yeah.
know, like pushing the clock. And YouTube TV, we like sign up for it, and by mistake, we pull it up, and there's 4 screens of football, and I'm like,
Yeah, and
I don't want to mess up and like touch another button. Cause,
I was
like,
gonna
I didn't know
say
if it
all
was-
4 games were interesting too.
all 4 games, man.
What
yeah.
was it?
We had Colorado, TCU.
Yeah,
we
Tennessee.
We had the Tennessee game on with
Oklahoma.
Virginia. Oklahoma was playing Arkansas State, and then we had SMU playing. Was it Louisiana Tech, or was it Houston?
No, it might have been
I think it was Louisiana Tech. I think Houston played someone different. I remember there being a uniform clash.
Yeah,
so-
the SMU had the throwback Oilers kind of retro
Yes.
this week. So
yes.
I get that mixed up with like Mid Tennessee State and that stuff. So
Yeah.
they all have the same damn uniforms to me.
Yeah. But nonetheless, man, it was perfect. Like YouTube TV made it so convenient.
Oh, it's
So
awesome.
convenient, man. It was great. We sat and we gawked at Colorado TCU.
Yeah.
And just what a game that was.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
Dude, unreal, man. Let me ask you, man. Are you a believer?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they won me
Yeah,
my bet.
man, I'm a
They helped me
believer.
win my bet. Yeah, I'm a believer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, Colorado looked great. They're so good for college football, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your takeaway, man? Give me your spiel, man. I love hearing from you.
I think a lot of people are going to kind of, I don't want to say discredit their win,
Yeah.
but think TCU's really not that great of a team. I mean, they were just in the college football championship last year.
Yeah.
But I will say both of those teams, just like a fun little stat, they both had, or they were 2 of the lowest returning percentage of offensive players or whatever it was,
Yeah.
at like 17.8% and like 18 point something
Yeah.
of the Power 5 schools. So, I mean, they both didn't really have the same teams coming into the season. I think they
Right.
did it different ways. You know, TCU just lost a lot of talent through the draft and
sure.
through graduation, and then Colorado brought in just this crazy amount of talent.
87 new players on the Colorado
Yeah.
rosters. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
That's
that's just a whole
unreal,
team
man.
change.
87 guys.
Mhm.
I don't know that I know 87 guys, bub.
I don't.
Very low,
No.
low on the totem of friends people, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just,
yeah.
we got like 5.
All I'm thinking about is like the water boy Bobby Boucher when he's
Yeah.
at the party. He's like,
Oh yeah.
see a
man.
lot of girls here.
Yeah.
See a lot of guys too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm with you. Don't know how we come back from that though.
no, but still, college football, it
Yeah,
all
man.
relates at the end of the day.
It does, man.
SC LSU Mud Dogs.
It does. Yeah. Anyway, back to reality. Colorado, TCU, man. Yeah, they got their different ways this year. But man, what a fun game. Travis
Yeah,
Hunter.
Travis Hunter's a dog.
Travis Hunter. He is
Yeah,
a dog, actually. Have you seen the labels, the jersey labels yet?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you're going to love this, man. So what they're doing is they've got on, I don't know how they've got it set up, so I don't know the entire ins and outs of it, but you know the C, the logo, you know,
Yeah.
the captains, and help me out, at Colorado, they've got leaders.
Okay.
So if you see a guy with an L, they're a
Yeah.
leader. Then they've got a D is a dog. So if you see someone that's got a D, that's declared within their program to be a dog, like a go-getter.
And just
you know.
not like
And-
defensive.
Yeah. I mean, Travis Hunter's got I think he's got the D on his jersey, if I'm not mistaken, as a freshman, right? So, like, that's insane. Is he a
Yeah.
freshman? He's a freshman.
No, because he's just played at Jackson State last year,
Okay,
so
I'm
I don't know
sorry,
how all
sorry.
that transfers
Okay,
over.
Okay, I could be wrong.
But he's still, I mean, to play both
He's unreal,
ways, he
man.
played 110 snaps.
Unbelievable.
110 snaps, and it just didn't see, he never took a play
Impactful,
off.
like, That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the motor, the impact, like
Yeah.
it was unbelievable. Like unreal.
10 receptions, 111 yards, and
Yeah.
a touchdown, and an
And
interception.
the interception on the goal line was the one that got me. Like to come
Yeah.
off your route
Mhm.
and to jump that flat, dude.
Yeah.
That's such an instinct play that so few people can either see or do. Like, and
Oh,
then did
yeah.
it with relative ease. Like,
Mhm.
and just like he had done it 100 times. You know.
Yeah.
Remarkable, man. Unreal
But-
talent.
I just think, like I said, TCU still going to be, regardless if they lost all their players or not, they were still a national championship contender last year.
Yeah.
And I think what Colorado did was very impressive. And
Yeah.
the quarterback, Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Deion's
Deion's son.
Yeah. Little prime.
He balled out.
510 yards.
Yeah.
Was the stat.
And then I saw an interview today, and somebody asked him how like playing against FCS versus FBS.
Yeah. I think I know where you're going
Yeah,
with this.
and he was like, really not a whole lot of change between the two.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, you had 100 or 510 yards. You kind of get to say that for the week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't really think of anybody that shined for TCU just because
Yeah.
I wasn't really focused on them. So
I mean, you know, TCU. I mean, let's not
They
pretend
put-
they
yeah.
didn't put up 40
yeah,
points
no,
and
it was.
play
I mean,
great.
yeah,
Like,
I'm not saying they got blown out
No,
or anything. I'm just
I know. We've
my
talked about
focus
this,
was so
man.
much on Colorado and what they could do and everything.
Yeah.
And they shifted the whole atmosphere of that program in a matter of a week.
Much longer.
Yeah,
because
but
overnight.
overnight for the people
Overnight,
that got to see it.
The doubters, I'm sure there's still doubters, but for the most part, people got to see, wow, if nothing else, this
Yeah.
program is going to contend, if not right away in the future.
Yeah.
And that's great for college football, man.
let me-
It's great for that conference and
yeah,
just
which-
and Coach Prime and what he's doing, man, and how he's doing it.
is
he's a
Buffalo
player's
leaving the
coach.
Pac conference?
Oh man, I'm not with everything going on in the landscape of college football. Right now is not the time for all that, but
I'd be hard pressed to say like they're not because
Yeah.
Deion's just trying to take that program as high as he can.
yeah.
But if they stay in the Pac, they'll be
Yeah.
them or Utah.
Yeah.
Then your Oregons, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing in USC.
Yeah. So you're not bought on, or not sold on Caleb Williams yet?
No, I mean I think
USC.
Caleb Williams is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just I don't want to buy into USC, so I'm not going to
Okay, fair enough.
because he's gone after this year.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just more talking about over the
Just future.
about 10 years, over the next 10
overall
years or
landscape.
so.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
with
think
you.
USC is really going to be anything unless they get another talent like him. Because I think he is a pretty incredible talent. He's
Yeah.
got an arm on him.
Oh yeah, I mean he can whip it, he can sling it, he can do different things, different positions.
Yeah, very innovative with his crafts.
yeah. He's a
He's
Yeah.
a slinger.
He's a slinger. He's everything you
Mhm.
appreciate seeing.
Yeah.
But yeah, shifting gears here to a game that means a little more to us here, a little more local. The Buckeyes, man.
Yeah.
Ohio State, man. Got the win first and foremost.
Mhm.
Hey, any conference victory is a
Yeah.
victory, man.
Yeah.
Big Ten's a tough conference to play in.
Opening up at Indiana, I mean, Indiana's not the craziest environment or anything to walk into, but
Yeah.
it's a Big Ten game,
Yeah.
first game of the year. Ohio State struggled with Minnesota last
And
year.
that's just it. You know.
And I think, as far as I'm concerned, I seen it coming. I mean, you don't know what you're going to get with McCord anyways, and
Right.
Ohio State just seems to struggle on big games the
Yeah.
last few years. And
Yeah, so I mean, let's start there, man. I think it's where a lot of Buckeye fans, you know, are particularly. That's always a hot button for Ohio State
Yeah.
fans. Unfortunately, you know, a quarterback doesn't perform or a team
Yeah.
doesn't perform, the quarterback gets the heat. Most fans, not just Ohio State fans.
yeah, I think
but
that's just the general
we
rule
just
of
see.
football.
Yeah, we just see. Yeah, I think it's we see so much of it being Ohio State fans.
Yeah.
But talk to me, man. Kyle McCord. I mean, what are you thinking out of Kyle McCord, man? I mean,
Well, I can say Jason Day's or Ryan Day, not Jason Day, the golfer.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
Ryan Day has already announced that both him and I can't remember the other guy's name
Yeah.
are going to be both playing Youngstown
Nice
game
Okay.
for the
Okay.
still competing or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really seem
Yeah.
like there's competing like that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
Especially
seem
at
like
Ohio
there's a
State.
spot earned right now, though.
Yeah.
Either. So
That
you
might
know,
be what it is. It's not really somebody, two people
not a
earning it.
claim
It's just
spot,
who,
yeah.
who's going to get it.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's interesting for Ohio State going forward. Defense, I didn't see much of this game because we were preoccupied for a lot of this game, man. Shout out to the newlywed Rays.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Rays, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Congratulations.
wedding. Congratulations to both of you guys, man. That was awesome. Thank you for letting us participate in your event, your day. It was wonderful. So thanks again. Congrats. And we wish you the best. But anyway, back to them interrupting our day of college football. Bub, I didn't get to see much, but that defense must have been pretty stout.
It seemed like they held up pretty well for the most part. Like I said, I was the same wedding you were, so I didn't really get to see a whole bunch. Have
you checked into any of it, or just not really? Just they got
as far as Ohio State, 20-33, get the heck out of there and
Yeah.
move on to the next week. Kind of
Yeah.
get your offense rolling from Youngstown going into Notre Dame. I believe is who they got after Youngstown. So just you got to find an identity.
Yeah.
And you got to do it within the week.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you got Youngstown State, but every program is getting more competitive. College football is getting more competitive overall. You can't take a week off anywhere in college football anymore. So
it just seems wide open right now.
Yeah. Shifting gears to what I thought was arguably the best team that I saw all weekend, Florida State and LSU.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a game, man. I thought that game was a lot of fun start to finish. It lived up to the hype, in my opinion. Florida State picked up a big win.
Yeah, I got 2 early goal line stands, right?
2 huge goal line stands early. That defense is nasty.
Yeah,
Florida
they fly
State's
around.
Defense, physical. They run. I mean, they run everywhere, and they're getting you with 4 or 5 guys. I mean, it's just it's
JT
insane,
Daniels
man.
is that
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
JT Daniels.
Yeah.
No. Who was the quarterback from Missouri? Chase Daniels.
Chase Daniels.
Chase Daniels, okay.
Yeah. Chase
Yeah,
Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. He looked shook.
Yeah.
To start the game.
He was a little shook to kick it off there, but he settled in a little bit as the game went on.
No, I mean,
But that defense was just mean.
Yeah.
It was just a different level of aggression that I haven't seen in college football from that many guys collectively. Georgia's been mean lately, but that was just
but
that was dominant, man.
It's exceptionally weird to see because it's an ACC team doing it to an SEC team.
Right.
When it's SEC's usually got that dominant defense that kind of more physical, flies around.
Right.
But just seeing them kind of get overpowered was pretty impressive.
It was, man. I thought the quarterback from Florida State, Travis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, last name's Travis.
Last name's Travis. He looked pretty good. I thought he made good decisions. His ability to escape in the pocket and his awareness in the pocket of what's around him to make that first move and then get away and make that second move and just know where everybody's at and to feel all that. Great job.
I think he had a play where it kind of perfectly defined climbing the pocket.
Yeah.
Because he stepped up and he climbed and then he didn't just break out. He just kept moving to the right.
Yeah.
And then once he got out of the pocket, that's when he accelerated out of there. And I thought it was just so smooth and he did a really good job of keeping his composure in that play.
Yeah.
Can't remember. I think he took off for about 10 or 14 yards after that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty athletic. I mean, he can get after it with the ball running it too, man.
Yeah.
He's probably a Heisman keep an eye on guy early. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just his decision making, I liked. Gotten a little bit of trouble with some interceptions, but just early game.
Florida
big game.
State, they had a receiver with 3 receiving touchdowns, right?
Yes. Was it the number 4?
I can't
so
remember his
early
name.
with names, man. We'll get them figured out, but yeah, I think it was that number 4 from the interview, the wonderful interview we got to see.
Oh, reminded me.
Yeah, the one where Brian Kelly had let them know
oh
that
my
they were
God.
definitively
God,
going to
Brian
wax
Kelly, yeah.
Florida State on his show that I didn't even know he had, and apparently neither
Yeah,
the Florida State program.
I don't think Brian Kelly has his podcast or whatever you want to call it show.
Yeah, he's
has
about
ever
as
crossed
relevant
my
as
path.
we are at this point.
Yeah,
yeah,
Brian. As far as the show, Brian Kelly's got to be down there. With
man.
us.
Yeah, his ratings are just above ours.
But to be a college coach and to come out on your own show and just say that is
against a program like Florida State.
Yeah,
yeah, man, that was ballsy. Big claim, and then for it to backfire on you. It's
Yeah.
tough.
Which Jimbo's at Florida State, right?
No,
Is
they've
it?
got Jimbo's at Texas A&M.
I can't keep them.
No, I know.
together.
I can't remember the name of the Florida State coach.
They did have a
He
new-
did a remarkable job in the
Yeah.
second half. I'm not sure what happened at halftime, but that was an even better Florida State team in the second half. Much better Florida State team in the second half. But yeah, we'll get the games figured out. Some of these
Yeah.
guys as we start filtering. Into
Oh yeah,
them.
it's week 1. It's not going to be
Week 1, baby. You got to
Uh,
become relevant because we don't know
I'll
what the
know.
heck's
I'll
going
know
on.
30% by like week 8, and then I get to learn them all the way up until draft time. So that's
Right.
whenever
Yeah.
I get a long time to learn them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, don't be on your list of teams to learn. I would put Clemson towards the bottom of
Yeah.
the teams to learn this year because what they did against Duke
That was awful. That
abysmal this week, man. That
I
was
think
tough.
Dabo's answer to like
Yeah.
that one question where he's like, "I've never been a part of a game like that."
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I was shocked.
What do you say? Because we were texting, right?
Yeah.
And we were just both. I think we both felt the same. It was like, one thing would happen. They'd make a mistake, and then it can't get worse than this. Like they gotta
Yeah.
pick it up, and then they would make another mistake that was as bad.
Yeah.
And it was just a snowball, man.
And
It
it's
was a
just crazy.
mess.
Like it's 6-7
Yeah.
going into the half, and then you cause a fumble, you get all the momentum on your side,
Yeah.
and the Duke comes out and runs a 44-yard touchdown.
What's amazing to me, yeah, that quarterback. Hey, hats
That
off
guy's
to
a
that
stud,
quarterback, man.
No,
Hats off to that
did
quarterback.
you? Oh
man,
he had another interview. That
After
guy
the
did.
game,
Did you see it?
asking his professor for
Yeah,
an
that's
extension,
awesome.
man. That was sick. Yeah.
Give that man an extension on his classes.
Yeah. Hey, give him a break, man. Give him a break, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, he played a great game. That was sick. He was really exciting. He was the showstopper in my opinion. The Duke defense forcing some of these mistakes. Now some of them were young quarterback mistakes, but
Yeah, Cade Kubrick or whatever his name is. Kubrick.
Klubnik,
Klubnik.
Samsonite.
Yeah, whatever his
I was
last
way
name
off.
is, he
Yeah.
crapped his pants.
Yeah,
that
he
game.
unfortunately has probably had better nights than what he had last night. It was a rough
might not
one
have
for him.
many more of them.
But no, I mean, let's talk about Duke though. They're returning 19 starters or whatever.
Yeah,
it
they
is,
had-
right?
yeah, oh,
Like, that's a
yeah.
game we lost money on. Right?
Oh
Because
yeah, absolutely.
let's-
That's why I'm so
you
butthurt
know,
about
we,
it.
we are no longer Clemson. Clemson, you're gonna have to win us back. You're gonna have to win us back.
There's
but yeah,
really
man,
no
that was,
going back.
yeah, that was
That was my first loss of the year.
That was a tough one. Yeah, that was a tough one. But
Rob hasn't won any, in case you guys were wondering. So.
well, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, I just
Well,
had to throw that out there
Yeah.
because he tried to take a shot at me today
Oh.
about my bets as I'm sitting
Mm.
here at 75% and he's sitting at 0%
Yeah.
of bets won this year. So,
Yeah. Well,
hi Rob.
Some things are what they are. Rob, thanks for being here tonight, man.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, buddy.
On your night, you usually don't join us.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Duke looked pretty good. I mean, realistically, they looked like a team that had been together for a long time. They looked like a team that was clicking on all cylinders.
Absolutely.
I mean, just really impressed with Duke. I can't
Did-
believe I'm saying that to that degree, but
I know. I told Rob would have taken Duke in this,
yeah,
and I was also kind of saying the same thing. Like, Duke can't do anything against Clemson.
yeah,
And then they come out and just wax them by 21.
yeah, wasn't even close. I mean, it was not really. I mean, it was competitive. But
It was competitive, but it just felt like Duke had the game. Like anytime they needed to play, that quarterback stepped up and made a big first down
Yeah.
with his legs or with his arm.
Yeah.
So I was overall impressed with that quarterback, and their defense was just
Yeah.
buzzing.
Yeah. Well, we were texting, and I think one of the things I said early, I'm getting my games confused, but I think it was that game.
No, it
'Cause
was
I
this
remember
game.
I remember texting you. They look so.
Yeah,
fast.
they're just so
Like,
much faster.
They
Which
are
again,
so much faster than Clemson. And I couldn't believe
Yeah.
my eyes were telling me that in 2
Yeah.
drives, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again, and I was like, yeah, like they are.
Yeah,
And
it did
Clemson-
not look like a Clemson team of the past.
Well, Clemson, yeah. I mean, the receiving core didn't look that. You know, I
they
mean,
did
like,
not look sharp at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like Clemson really didn't have their hat like that. Have a hat to hang it on anything at the end of the day. Like it was crazy. I mean,
No, they got their butts whooped.
Yeah.
There was really no positives you can take out of that as far as
Yeah.
Clemson goes.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man. So what are some of the things going? I mean, looking ahead here, man. Some of the games we got this week. Your biggest one's probably Alabama, Texas.
Yeah.
Probably your biggest highlight, I would say.
I would say so. Two teams I didn't really get to watch a whole bunch of this week, so
Yeah.
it's probably for the best that I get to see them heads up rather
Yeah.
than Texas versus Rice or Alabama versus whoever they played week 1.
Alabama quarterback,
Yeah.
Jalen Milto.
Yeah, Milton, 5
He-
touchdowns.
He is that guy.
Yeah,
I'm going
he-
to tell you in one performance. I know very little about his background.
Yeah.
I watched him in just some clips, whatever.
Mhm.
He is that guy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's
age,
going to be
whatever,
great. But on the
he's
Texas
that
end,
guy.
you got Quinn Ewers, who was
Yeah.
before he got
Yeah.
taken out of that game last year.
Yeah.
He was dotting up Alabama,
Yeah.
and it just seemed like if he didn't go out, Texas was going to be on pace to just take Alabama to the woodshed, really.
Yeah. Is
But
that
Alabama came back and then took the W.
Is that an evening game?
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
if
on
not,
that.
it's
We'll
probably
figure it out.
3:30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm watching it
Oh, for sure.
regardless.
Come on, man.
Like,
Come on.
it don't matter.
2 prime programs
And then
right
and then
I'm all
Sunday
in.
after, yeah.
now. Oh, the Sunday. We're drooling on the Sunday. It's gonna
Yeah.
be hard not to talk about the Sunday without our buddy Brown.
No, we're gonna try to.
Yeah, we're gonna put off Sunday until our buddy Brown can join us.
Yeah.
He's currently hard at work though, man. Andrew's hard at work.
Well, right now he's probably like,
Well, right now
Playing games or
Right now
something.
he doesn't want to. He can't.
but
say
he
much.
will be at work.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, man. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is
We'll
what it
talk
is,
about
and it ain't
NFL.
what it ain't.
We'll talk about NFL later this week. But yeah, Ohio State is going to be heading up against Youngstown.
Yep.
That's going to be
In-state matchup.
an in-state matchup, but an interesting matchup to see how Ohio State kind of regroups to come back from last week's.
Yeah, they got to find an
Victory,
identity
I
on
guess.
offense.
Yeah.
You've got Marvin Harrison, Ibuka, Julian Fleming. Like, you've got
Yeah.
the guys.
Well, in the run
Figure
game,
out a way to get it. Yeah.
you've got a talented run game.
Well, you
too,
got
so-
Travion Henderson. You got Mayan
Mayan
Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what Ohio State does this week. If I've got to guess, traditionally that's what Ohio State,
Mhm.
struggle, look to come into week 2, establish that run game early,
Yeah.
and then spread it out from there. Make your young QB comfortable. I think that we'll see a big rushing week from Ohio State. This
Yeah,
week
this
against
needs to be a tune-up.
Youngstown.
Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, like we said, man, no weeks off anywhere at this point. Man, you're Ohio State. You got to
Yeah.
target. Just is what it is.
absolutely.
But-
But you got to come out. I mean,
Got to improve every week.
yeah, if you want to stay the number 3 team in the country, which I'm not even sure they are anymore after
Yeah.
last week, probably because Georgia didn't play or anything. So.
And I know another Big Ten game not a Big Ten game, but another Big Ten team you're going to be tuning in to see is Nebraska.
Yeah, it's not because of them.
Because they're playing
Yeah, it's
Colorado.
not because of them. I could give 2 shits less about Nebraska
Yeah, yeah.
after
Coming off
that
that-
performance against
Coming
Minnesota.
off a 13-10 loss. against
There was no
Minnesota.
excitement whatsoever in
No,
that one.
no.
That was a Friday night game or a Thursday night
I'm
game.
not sure on that one. Probably
It was-
a Thursday night game.
it was
I think It was
bad.
an early one, but
But no, on the opposing end of Nebraska is Colorado,
Yeah.
which is.
must-see television, right?
I mean,
it's
is
must-see at this
it
point.
hard to say they're the most exciting team in college football right now? You didn't get to see Georgia last week. Bama, unless you're a fan, nobody wants to see Bama.
I really enjoyed what I got to see from Florida State, man. I'm not going to say that
I thought-
Colorado wasn't
I
more
thought
exciting.
Florida State and Duke were kind of hand in hand.
Yeah, man.
Duke was awesome to watch. That was probably my favorite game of the week next to Colorado.
Yeah, I'll watch Duke again, man. Yeah, I mean, just so much to be excited about in college football, man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
Like I
crazy.
said, Georgia didn't play, so we get to see them open up their schedule. I can't remember who they're playing against off the top of my head. I might have to start making
Yeah.
cutouts to put in there so I can just have
There we go.
matchups.
There we go. Yeah.
They have, like, a
allowed
little-
to use scissors on your.
I think we should have like a little what do you call it? A snippet of arts and crafts with Bub.
arts and crafts with
Yeah.
a little segment.
Yeah, segment.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I was thinking.
There's the
Snippet,
word.
segment. Starts with that. Same tonight.
Swanson.
Yeah, Swanson.
I was way off. Yeah, I think that all of those games are intriguing. Obviously, I'm sure that there will be much more going on. Maybe we got their little parlay together or something.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
The
parlay
betting.
action
The
this
betting. It is
weekend,
betting
man.
season right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so let's just go down the list here. Bama versus Texas. Who you got?
Bama,
I don't know if it's at Bama. I don't really think
Bama.
it matters.
Alabama.
I'll also go Bama. It's kind of hard not to go Texas.
Do you want to take a spread on that or no?
I'm gonna say Bama. Like, am I getting Bama by how many?
Yeah, just Bama by
I'm gonna say Bama by 17.
Okay. Wow. You're much more confident in Bama.
Yeah.
I had Bama by 8. Okay.
It's not that I'm much more confident in Bama. It's
Yeah.
I'm a lot less confident in Texas.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Bama 17. I just think they're kind of.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a little annoyed how they had to compete a lot harder last year in that, and they're going to come out swinging, and
Yeah.
it's going to be like the Bama versus Texas of old, where
Right.
Texas can't do anything.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
give me Bama by 17.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping for a little bit better game than that. I got Bama by 8 in that one. Ohio State, Youngstown.
I mean Ohio State. Ohio State by 31.
Okay. Again, a little more confident than me. I got Ohio State by 17 in that one. I just got them. I got them maybe giving up one score, maybe an offensive mistake, maybe a field goal, and I got them winning 27-10, that type of score, that type of game. Okay, Colorado, Nebraska, bub.
Colorado.
I know that much. I'm with Colorado on that one.
Third, 34.
By 34?
Yeah, I think Nebraska sucks. Like, they are awful. They are pitiful. They are the laughing stock of the Big Ten. Like, it used to be Rutgers. Okay, so they might be above Northwestern. But it goes Northwestern then Nebraska to me. They suck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take Colorado in that one, too. Again, I'm much less confident, man. I got the tighter spreads. I feel too
I know,
conservative.
but I'm freaking.
I feel too
I'm gung ho on this,
these, man. I got Colorado by 20 in this one. I do think they blow it open.
I do have another game to talk about, which is not really a crazy game. It was Iowa. Just seeing their offense finally open up.
Okay.
And who they had? They had the former Michigan quarterback, the one that doesn't start. McCarthy starts now, right?
I'm not sure.
Was it McNamara?
Not sure. Again.
Okay, so the one that doesn't start for Michigan now plays at
Iowa. Okay.
And to see Iowa pass the football in the first play of the game was incredible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just
you act like he dropped back and threw it like
just growing up. You see Iowa, they're going to have 3 tight ends. They're going to run have 3 tight ends, and they're going to throw the ball 20% of the time.
Yeah.
Now seeing them throw it 50%, it just seems like they're getting with the times, which is making the Big Ten a little more competitive in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So, just a fun little game that I got to see a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. And then our friends at Purdue.
Man, you love Purdue, don't you?
We're not big fans of right now.
Oh yeah, you're not happy with them.
Not big fans of Purdue, but
Illinois and Penn State though.
We live and we learn. Illinois and Penn State was a bet that paid off.
That was the craziest.
It was a great win.
Bet. It was like I won $6.
Yeah.
But it was just such a good feeling to have that kind of win in my life.
Yeah.
Where both teams came down to the wire.
Yeah.
Penn State scored a touchdown they shouldn't even have ran in, but I don't care.
Yep.
And then Illinois kicked the game-winning field goal.
Game winner against Toledo.
Cashed it in.
Yeah.
Rob's still sitting at 0 wins.
Yep. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it. We love money.
Yeah.
I like money.
I like money. Rob doesn't, but I do.
Rob may not like money, but we like money.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to get Brown back in here and talk some NFL bets Thursday, which of course is the kickoff of NFL week.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is, and Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee in practice today. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see that.
Yeah, Travis Kelce. So it sounds like day to day going forward
just one of
into
those
Thursday,
injuries
but
that
I anticipate he plays. Otherwise, you don't say anything.
Yeah, just
probably.
put a brace on it and go. It's not like hyperextension's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a stretch of the ligament.
Yeah, I don't see him missing this one. But crazier things have happened. So NFL kicks off. We'll have Brown giving us some of the money insight that he wants to talk about all the time.
Yeah.
So, we're going to use Brown's brain to
Maybe
win
some of
cash.
his fantasy picks,
Yeah,
too.
some fantasy. Yeah.
Not that anybody cares about his fantasy picks,
No
even
one
though he
cares
is the
about-
commissioner.
Well, I mean, if you're in 5 leagues, you're going to get a pick or 2 right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Unless you
that's
pick
just what
Bijan in
happens.
every league like
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
So
Bijan.
now he's just handcuffed himself. If Bijan's not good, none
Yeah.
of his fantasy teams are.
Yeah, man. It's a lot to put on a rook. It's
Yeah.
a lot to put on a rook, but I guess if you're going to, man, Bijan might be your dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, after you showed me that hit, he's got to be some different animal.
Folded up into,
Yeah, you think his neck's fine, he's Scorpion.
Yeah, he's like accordion from a cartoon or something.
But it
It's
was
crazy.
bad. Yeah, that was a bad hit.
Yeah.
But he's a stud.
Yeah, he's the real deal. But yeah, man, I'm excited for all of it. I mean, it's going to be a great weekend. I think we're kicking it Probably kicking it at home with the kiddos.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yeah.
Not going to get out to the game. By the way, I'm going to talk about that if we have. Jackson, Coach Hall, huge win against Wheelersburg.
Oh yeah.
Huge win against Wheelersburg.
No, it was a good one.
Great
good
win
for the program.
for the program. Cade Wolford, excuse me, is that dude.
Oh yeah, he
Oh
out,
my gosh,
Yeah, that
man.
game was his.
Great game, man. And the Jackson defense played an outstanding game.
Oh, number 11. I can't remember his name. I've looked it up probably 4 times already. I just have such a bad memory. But
Yeah.
he stepped up, man.
Yeah.
Got the game-winning interception.
Yeah.
Just balled out too.
Yeah,
Hats off to him.
Yeah, he hurried the passer all night. Great pass rush. Great game from him as well. But yeah, man, congratulations to the Ironman. Man.
Absolutely,
That's a huge win, man. 4 out of 5 from the Berg.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
Yep.
get any better than that, man.
Go to Western Brown this week.
Heading to
Try
Western
get
Brown this week.
Dub there.
Yep. So try to pick up another tough win. So Coach Hall, congrats this week. I'm glad also that we had the wonderful opportunity to encounter you
Oh yeah.
the other night before the big game. Coach Hall, we walked into Little Caesars. I walked into Little Caesars. I wanted a pizza. Pizza, bub. Pizza.
Okay.
Anyway, Coach Hall walking out of Subway. He walks out of Subway. I say, hey, Coach Hall, much better decision. You're looking healthy. Good luck tonight, right? Remember
Yeah.
this? You remember this?
Yeah, I
very
remember
well.
it.
I say, by the way, I just talked about, I talked to Coach Hall recently, and he asked about you, and I said, he looks great. You got to see him, yada, yada, yada. He's lost all this weight. So, of course, I send Coach Hall over to Bub. I say, hey, go see Bub. He's in the car.
Yeah.
Bub not wanting to be social on a Friday just yet. He's going to get up to the stadium, but Coach Hall comes over, says, hey, Bub, how you doing, right? And he tells your greatest story, Bub. It's your greatest story.
Yeah, it was a great story.
It was not what you expected, but
No,
a great
but
story nonetheless.
yeah.
So for those of you, I'm sure Bub's not intrigued to tell this one probably, but
Not really.
But Coach Hall approaches Bub, and he says, "Hey, how you doing? You look great." And Bub says, "Thanks, appreciate it." And he says, "I was just talking about you, Bub. One of the great players that Coach Hall has had." And he says, "I was just talking about you." And Bub's curious. Okay. He was like, "Yeah, I was talking about that Ironton game from your senior year, which, by the way, my favorite game of yours ever. Like, I was in the stands, proud brother. You were crushing people. Like, it was insane what you were doing to human beings that night. You dominated people, Bub. So you tell me he brings up this Ironton game, and I'm like, heck yeah. Coach is proud of your big moments, too."
Yeah.
And Coach Hall hits you with, "Yeah, man. I remember, unfortunately, we missed that extra point."
Yeah, he meant.
And Coach Hall, you let your teammate know you were displeased.
Oh,
at best,
yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
do you want to use your one cuss word now?
No, I just
Okay,
cussed
no.
the kicker. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bub got into it with his teammate just a little bit, and Coach Hall
Yeah.
said, "Hey, going to need you to step off the field," in much nicer words, or
Yeah.
much less nice words.
Yeah.
Pretty much told you to
Yeah.
get your butt off the field. And Bub got a little hard coaching that night, man. But no, it was just kind of funny to think, this is where that story is going. But I got a kick out of that. But no, man. Shout out to Coach Hall, the Ironman, what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's been awesome to be a part of a young season so far, and I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes.
absolutely.
Man. But yeah, you got anything on our Ironman, Bub? I mean,
No, I mean, that was the first game I got to go and see and everything. And then, like I said, Cade looked the part.
yeah.
I know Nolan Johnson got in the end zone once.
He's such a hard runner. He's such a good athlete. Too,
Yeah, he's
man.
a very good athlete.
Yeah,
he's
man,
a junior this year.
Yeah, he runs so hard. He's got such a high motor. I mean, when you think of Ironman football, man,
Yeah.
you got to think of the kids that play
Mhm.
like him. Just such a young, talented group. I mean, to see him gel. It's always my favorite part of when talking to Coach before the season. He said, "Hey, we got a young team, yada yada yada."
Yeah.
And to see every year what he does with the young teams and these guys, and how hard they're working behind the scenes. We've been there.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah. I
we've
mean,
both
they're
been on-
putting in the effort.
Right. We've both been on teams that, high expectations, low expectations, or, mild expectations.
Yeah.
But as players, your expectations are always here. And to just see them build every year with these younger guys, and then to watch it flourish in the future, man, is always so
Oh
much fun.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
a lot of good things happening on the hill at Alumni Stadium right
Mhm.
now, man. But anyway, we're going to shift gears here, Bub. We've been talking sports a while. It's a sports show. But we got cards too to discuss.
Yeah, we
man,
got a
so-
nice little lineup today.
Absolutely, man. A cool lineup here. We're going to take a little break. We're going to showcase the lineup, bud. You
Yeah.
cool with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, we're going to do that, and we're going to be right back here on the 740 Sports Show. All right, guys, welcome back. Those were some of the featured cards for this week. That Derek Carr, 3 out of, is it 3 out of 5?
Yeah, 3 out of 5 club level.
Yes, club level did sell right as we began this.
Yeah, that
one.
was a nice little
surprise.
momentum booster going into the show.
Yep, sold on the eBay, so that's a good surprise there. So
Really
awesome
cool
to
card.
see. Awesome to see that one go out. And Bob, we got some goodies.
Yeah, now we just get to sit here and just look through cards that we don't normally.
Now we vibe.
don't get to just sift through them and chill.
Yeah, man. So that's one thing we don't really get to do too often is just sit and it's nice to just we're geeks I guess, but nice to just kind of chill with
I
the
don't
cards.
care. I'll
and-
sit here and look at cards all day.
Yeah. So we just kind of
Don't
chill.
bother me
And,
any.
we got a football stack here, and then I got a Luka here of LeBrons that I actually just kind of forgot to put back.
That's
So
alright.
we
don't have
we
to
may go
dive
through.
into 'em.
We don't have to, but we may. Luka, Slovenia, they're in the World Cup, so maybe that's our cue to go ahead and look at some of these LeBrons. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna dive into some of these football
Which one you
cards here,
starting
man.
at?
I'm gonna start right. I'm just going with what's near. I'm going with what's near, man. So when you're looking through cards, man, like what is it about when you're going after cards? Like, what is it that catches your eye? What is it that you go after? Who is it that you go
Typically,
after?
I
It's
just
probably,
really more so. It's just kind of the look of the card. I mean, there is a certain player base that I go for.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Really big Bengals fan.
Yeah.
High State, any former Buckeyes. Cool looking rookie cards of players that I think have good potential to be something like an Aiden Hutchinson or something, even though he's a Michigan guy.
Yeah.
I like seeing the Cincinnati people like Desmond Ritter coming out of UC.
Yeah. Oh, I know one thing you enjoy doing is this rainbow.
Yeah, that's
Your T rainbow.
that
we're
is
working on
my
it.
my coolest rainbow I've got.
Rainbow of T. Is there 4? How many you got?
Yeah, there's 4 of
Four
them.
cards. Heck yeah, man.
Yes, and that yellow one I bought a wrong copy of it.
Oh.
Well, not the wrong copy. It just didn't have the shine, whatever you want to call it, on that set. I don't really know what that was called.
Yeah, I'm not
But
sure, man.
it was just a plain base yellow out of 99.
Okay,
Still a cool card.
fair enough. No, that's good. That's shimmer.
Yeah, no, there's another
Oh,
one.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm with you. Okay, cool. Heck yeah, man. I know
Like
you're a
something
big
like
Bengals
old
guy.
school like that. Like I just like the
The Alan
old school look.
Faneca.
Yeah, the Alan Faneca.
Alan Faneca rocking the LSU gear.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Danny Bateman. And
I know.
It's kind of wild.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's super, just like an offensive lineman, super cool looking card.
Yeah, I like that card.
Big fan of
So do you prefer modern? Do you prefer
offensive
like, I know-
players. I
Like
like
if you're
modern
if, you're
and
gonna, if
I
I'm
like
gonna give you
old school
$100
cards.
budget, man, what are you going after? Like that's what types of cards you going after?
Honestly, I'm a really big fan of like the Phoenix stuff.
Yeah,
Like if Cincinnati Phoenix guy, as far as like modern stuff,
yeah,
I think it's pretty affordable and it's something that's kind of up my alley to collect.
yeah.
If we're going throwback stuff, what was the Torrey Holt that Rob had that had
Oh,
the rainbow?
the Topps card.
Topps Chrome,
Yeah.
like whatever year that was, like
Yeah.
that was probably one of the coolest looking old school cards to me.
Yeah,
Just because it's really simple, it's not like super flashy or anything.
Right.
It's just old school.
yeah, definitely. Peyton Manning, good old
I didn't know
days.
that card was 10 out of 10.
What's that?
I didn't know that card was 10 out of 10.
James Harrison.
Yeah.
Legends. Yeah. Nice card.
Couple cool case hits.
Oh yeah. These checkerboard cards are cool. Jeremy Chin. Andrew Booth Jr. Rookie card. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and relax and just kind of take a look at your inventory. There's something to be said about.
So I think this is a pretty cool looking old school card.
Oh, Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Tri-color
patch out of 315.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, it's just like a cool looking out of 315. You don't.
Yeah. I like the illustration of it top to
Mhm.
bottom. Like, it's cool color balance on that card, I think, is what gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Old Chris Carter.
Yeah. Earl Thomas. Blue parallel. Numbered to 299. I like short prints, man. I like serial numbered cards. I like those types of things. I'm always looking for that thing.
Yeah, I think that Jamal Adams is sick.
Yeah.
I think the rookie, or not the rookie Revolution, just the Chronicles Revolution draft picks card looks pretty sick with that Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's pretty simple, but it's a cool looking card.
I'm like a little kid though, man. Like anything shiny,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I need that.
Yeah, and I see stuff like this that's not shiny at all.
Yeah.
But it's
that
just a
big
cool
Origins
looking card, yeah.
Yeah. Black and yellow, bub. That's what it is about it. It's a black and yellow.
I will say I am kind of in agreement with, like, just personally,
I like this a lot.
having cards of like when people actually played.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do like some of the older players in these new sets and all that, but
Yeah.
I do like going back to when they actually played and having those, especially the old school guys, because
It
there
feels
was some
more
cool sets.
authentic, right?
Yeah.
A little more genuine. A lot of Bengals stuff in here, man.
There is a lot of Bengals
I forget
stuff.
how much Bengals stuff we have until
Yeah.
it really goes
I
through
know.
it. It's crazy.
It's like we just see like bits and pieces of them here and
Yeah,
there, and then once you
exactly.
put it all together, there's a good bit of Bengal stuff.
Yeah. But we got a Randy Moss here.
Oh yeah, that score red parallel
Yeah. You know why he's wearing a white jersey?
because he's the away team.
Because his purple jersey got ruined. That's why.
That's another story. That's a story for a different day.
Much different.
That might not ever be told. Just casually, Jamal
One
Lewis
of these days.
out of 35 auto.
Yeah. I like moments in cards too. You know what I mean? Like this James Harrison running back the touchdown against the Cardinals in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This card numbered to 50 on any given Sunday card.
Well, yeah, because then you can go back in time and kind of relive
Yeah,
it.
man. Like I can go back, I can look at it and go, "Wow, man, that was."
Yeah.
I remember watching that at my mom's house. And,
Yeah, even
whatever.
certain, like, even if it doesn't capture the whole moment, still, like,
Right.
LeBron going up for a sick dunk or something, like,
Yeah.
a good action shot goes a long way.
Yeah,
like
like
that
a
right there,
signature
like, that's a
shot.
cool card.
Yeah.
That
man.
Joe Road to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
whenever he plays the Raiders, the famous step out of bounds, but he never did.
I like card shopping with you because we like a lot of the same things, but we see cards so differently.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'll show me a card and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I love this about this card," and you'll be like, "Oh wow, I didn't even see that." Like,
Oh, yeah, everybody's got, like, their different, like, what their
Yeah.
eyes go to
I
immediately.
know, man. If you're checking this out, let us know what your eyes go to in the comments, man. I'd like to know. I
Yeah.
think everybody's got their
Nice.
things. That's why we don't have nice cards.
It's alright. That's what mags are for.
I guess so. But no, man. Let us know. We'd love to know, man. I like learning more about what people like about
That
their-
future
their stuff.
rookie, Chris Olave, I don't know. I just love, like, the level of it.
Yeah.
Like, the level of the camera shot.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah.
One of the earliest autos we pulled
Yeah.
in our young collecting career.
Yes. Yeah, that was a
Little
fun one.
Easy E.
Yeah. Jamar numbered to 100. That's a nice card too, man. I like that one. This Ray Lewis card. Nothing crazy, but I just love the intimidating
Yeah.
Ray Super Bowl
And
MVP.
it said, yeah, Super Bowl MVPs.
You know, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's like I said. You know, I'm a sucker for anything shiny. This Brian Dawkins green parallel. Really
Yeah,
like
I think
card.
that green parallel is so
I
sick.
know. Brian Dawkins is a stud.
It's a
dude.
cool
He's
color
bald.
green.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man. Nothing unbelievable, man. But this is the one thing I like about cards, man. Because I look at cards as, like I said, I'm the weird, nerdy, geeky guy or whatever. But I look at them as little pieces of art. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what they are. You know, especially if you get something that's low print or serial numbered that's a little bit unique or special.
Yeah.
You know, for me, that's what I appreciate or enjoy about them. So, you know, it's kind of like going through your art collection, if you would, like one at a time for me. So that's
Oh, yeah.
what I enjoy about it. I think it's what makes the hobby unique and fun.
Yeet yeet.
I'm getting some of these cool autos here.
Yeah, that side's got the autos and the
Joey B, number
cool looking patches.
Yeah. Hey, Joey B, he's gonna play this week, bub.
Yeah, I seen he was God, what was it today? Or maybe it was yesterday that he was back at practice and everything.
Mm-hmm. He's back.
Yeah.
He's rocking, bub. He's ready.
Now the big boy.
Absolutely.
The Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison on card auto. That's
Which is just a cool, yeah.
nothing crazy, simple, easy spin. If you got $20, it's an easy one. That's a no-brainer. I like it.
Just like the old school
Mhm.
Colts uniforms, which look very, you know, close to the new ones.
Mhm.
Just like the shoulder designs, how far they come over the shoulders.
Right. Yep. There's much less detail in some of those things, man. You know what I mean?
I think case hits are always cool. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of the player, obviously the player makes the card a lot cooler, but there's
Sure.
like seeing the zebra.
Yeah. I think it's a
Josh
card-
Pascal.
That always catches your eye in any collection. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah.
just have one, like every time we go through our stuff, I'm always like, oh.
Yeah, like I
You know
think
what I mean?
think case hits are pretty cool to collect in their own right.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Obviously the Will Levis extra rookie.
Yeah.
I just think that card looks very cool. And then
Yeah.
the rookie card we have from Select
Yeah.
where he's hurdling.
Yes.
I think I don't know, that card is just
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So when you're looking at a box, man, so if I give you $100 and you're going to pick up singles,
Yeah.
what's your first thought? Volume or
Yeah, volume at that point.
volume? Okay. So
I might have I'd probably buy a few singles, probably like $10 worth of singles, $20 worth, and then maybe try to grab something, a couple cards or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
most of the time, if I'm buying to collect, I'm collecting something that I think I can grade.
Yeah.
Or if not, it's already graded.
Right. So you want something that's at least grade worthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want a card just to have a card, unless it was something just obviously super rare, which at that point I'm probably not going to have the money to afford it.
Sure.
So I try to keep it realistic.
Yeah. Yeah. Falling on a budget as we all
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
As we all are. You gotta be careful in the
Mhm.
hobby. But yeah, man. I mean, that's a pretty cool stack of football cards, bud.
Yeah, and I think the way you told me, kind of like whenever you're going somewhere and you're looking at like singles and everything, it's just kind of like you pulling a box, but you're just doing it from something you get to choose from.
Yeah. So for me, like, I'm much less interested in boxes.
Yeah, like, I'm
and,
big into
ripping.
pulling.
Yeah, then I just want specific cards. So rather than taking $30 on a blaster, I'll take that $30 and buy small volume cards.
Yeah.
$1, $3, $5 cards that I really like, and then I'd rather have 8 cards that I really like versus kind of gambling on 8, blaster exclusives.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and some base cards that might be cool. Like, I want to know what I'm getting. I don't like to gamble. Like, I like to bet, but I don't like to gamble.
That don't make no sense.
You're right. But if I'm betting, if I'm gambling, I want to do it like sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I feel like I'm betting, if I feel like I'm gambling, I want to do it on sports. I don't.
Yeah,
wanna do
something
it on
you're a little
looking
more
into something.
knowledgeable about.
Yeah,
So,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, but you get the itchy.
Oh yeah,
spot.
I'm just I'm an irrational buyer.
You're reckless.
Yeah, I am.
Reckless Bob.
See a box,
RB.
buy a box is my motto. So I'm big on the adrenaline rush that
Yeah.
always comes down at the end.
Yeah, I feel it. But yeah, man, that was a pretty cool box there we got. If you're interested, if you heard names, or if you're just interested in anybody, you want to let us
Yeah.
know. Let us know, man. We'll talk. We can send you some stuff, or you got cards you want to send to us. You just think look cool.
Yeah,
We're down to
absolutely.
interact, man.
Yeah, we wanna
We
grow
wanna
this little
know.
community.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah, man.
I think card collection's a good way to do it.
yeah, yeah.
And any teams that you guys like or anything that you might want us to see if we can't find or pick up for you or anything
Yeah.
like that, just let us know.
Yeah. If you're interested, I mean, whatever we gotta do, Bob. We're here for the people.
Mm-hmm.
We're here for
Absolutely.
the people. Rob's not here for anybody.
No, Rob's never here.
Rob's
Rob
never
hasn't been here for what, a month?
Rob,
month and a half.
We need to check on Rob. We need to do a wellness.
We did
check.
golf yesterday together, and
How
we
did-
sadly, I think we took third out of 4.
So do we need to do a wellness check then? Again?
No,
For different reasons, or is Rob
no,
okay?
he was fully healed. His shoulder was fine. His back was fine. His golf was not fine.
Oh,
Mine,
man.
mine was also just as bad.
Okay.
But we have high hopes to come back Sunday before kickoffs start, and come back with a clean slate and get a dub.
Okay. So you're going in this Sunday.
Absolutely, it's going to be a
Alright.
weekly thing every
All right.
morning
So
before
it's you
1
and
o'clock
Rob
games.
every week? Or are you
Might
getting
be
a
me and
teammate
Rob.
this week?
We might get a new teammate this week.
Okay. All right.
So
We
I'll
gotta
have
get
to
out
keep
there
you
one time.
updated.
I'll have to get out there one time with you. We gotta do.
Yeah,
one
you really-
episode.
You missed a good one for Rob yesterday because there was one time I just drove off, and I'm like, where? Like I'm sitting there waiting on Rob, and he took the shortest route possible to the next hole.
Yeah.
And it was on 15 going to 16, so the green's here, the tee box is here,
Yeah.
and Rob's just standing there under the tree because he didn't want to sit out in the sun. And he just-
Oh man.
You just had to see
Poor
it.
Rob.
You just had to see it.
Poor
but,
Rob. Just bacon.
But yeah, hopefully he comes back, sometime and shows his face
Yeah.
on the show again.
Yeah. Well, by the sounds of it, if you keep dogging his game on the course, man, I don't know that he's going to.
I'm not dogging his game. I'm holding him responsible.
Okay, just accountability.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
That's
okay.
the kind of guy I am.
Okay, I guess that's a good teammate at the end of the day.
For the
man.
American
You're pretty much
people.
Kobe Bryant. Congratulations.
I'm not.
You might be.
I'm like
Mom Bub.
Preston Lacey from Jackass.
That's also fair.
Yeah. So
That's actually a little more relatable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah, man, Bub, sick. I'm glad we got to go through some of these cards. This was fun. Before we regroup here, do you have anything for the people, man? It's been a fun one today.
no, just bet against Clemson, bet against Northwestern, and Eric is still a Purdue fan at the end of the day.
I am not. Can't stand Purdue. Shout out to Drew Brees. All right, Bub. Well, if you don't have anything else,
No, that was it.
it was fun. It was a good one.
I'm very just wrap it up kind of guy.
Yeah. Sounds great. Well, hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you tuning in, Bub. Until next time,
Heck yeah.
we'll see you back on the 740 Sports Show.
Bye.